Hey, good evening traders, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at Biogen, ticker symbol is BIIB, and I'm going to break down what I'm seeing in the charts and where I think it's going next, which I think is much higher than it currently is priced. So I want to start off by showing you kind of where it's been from a historical price standpoint. We were upwards of $460, had this impulsive move down, created this nice kind of base or demand zone in basically the 220 to 200 to 220 area, and then had a nice little move up. And then ever since hitting about 320, we've sold off aggressively, and we've created a descending wedge. And as you know, descending wedge are inherently bullish, and we've broken out of that wedge. So where do we find ourselves today? Let me zoom in and show you. Very interesting stuff, because what we've done is we've not only broke out of this wedge and confirmed, but we've back tested. You can see right here, basically kissed it, made a move up to the 150 day, was rejected, came back down, kind of retested it, if you will, came back to this upper shelf area of pricing, retested that area, and then from there we've been moving kind of up. So this essentially is a bull flag. You have the flag pull, then you have your bullish consolidation. So let me show you what that looks like here and kind of where I see things. So we have this move here, or this consolidation, and you can see this consolidation kind of basically forms right here. So right, you have your flag pull, and then you have your bullish consolidation. So where do we find ourselves today? Well, we find ourselves decisively above the 150 day, above the 20-day moving average, and we've confirmed above the 150 day, and we've broken out of this bullish consolidation, which, mind you, has been about 3 months in the making, going all the way back to basically May, right? May, June, July, actually 3.5 months in August. So this is very mature bullish consolidation, and we find ourselves having broken out of it, back testing it again, and confirming. And the reason this is here is because I was explaining in another chart earlier before this price action developed, what you wanted to see from this breakout is you didn't want to buy the breakout. You want to buy basically the 136. Well, that's kind of already happened, so I'm going to take that off the table. But we are now confirmed above the breakout by virtue of this candle here, and then even today's candle, we had a close above this this high here. So we are, like I said, confirmed. We want to see price continue to move higher with a bigger green candle to be decisive about it, but we do have confirmation that we, in fact, closed above the high of that candle there. So this is good news. We are now above this, and where can we go from here? Well, the first thing I'm going to do to get a price target is I want to show you the range of the wedge. And then since we've broken out of that wedge, what you do is you take the high to the low, and then you take it to the breakout point. And that takes us up to $195. Coincidentally, that $195 hits the bottom of this previous demand zone, now turned supply zone. So what does that look like, right? Well, looks like this basically. This is all going to be supply, right? When we get to this area, that's going to be heavy overhead supply. So my price target is going to be 195 based on this breakout. But we could probably go, we could go into this 207, maybe even the 220 range, depending on news and all of those things. But the reason I like Biogen, not only because of the technicals, but the fundamentals are great, and it's a defensive name, right? So as we go through, or we get into market volatility, this inherently is a defensive name, along with healthcare and some of the other biotechs that have been under pressure as of late. So yeah, this is a fantastic opportunity in my opinion. I got long on the retest of 136, and like I said, I'm going to be targeting that 195. Could it, obviously it's not going to go straight there. It's going to have stopping points along the way. The first stopping point, in my opinion, is going to be this area right here at about 154, call it. And then from there, you may have a couple others, but yeah, these are the two primary price targets. And I see this being massively bullish. I see this going much, much higher. And I see this as a massive opportunity for all of us to make a lot of money. So I encourage everyone to do their own due diligence. This is only for educational purposes, not financial advice, only to show you and share with you what I'm doing with my own trading portfolio and strategies. So there you have it. Biogen. Look for more upside continuation, 154 as a stopping point, and then the ultimate target at 195. Good luck and take care. We'll see you on the next one.